Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Deanne Scanlon Show, presented by Option 1 Credit Union. I'm DJ Foster, joined as always by Grand Valley State head volleyball coach Deanne Scanlon. Coach, it was a good weekend for you at home this past weekend. You got two good victories. On Friday night, we saw a little bit of history. You beat Michigan Tech 3-0 in a straight set sweep. Tech a little bit down, but that doesn't diminish the performance of Abby Evils, who had 13 attacks. And in those 13 attacks, she had 13 kills for a perfect 1,000 hitting percentage. And for those that don't understand that, that means every time she swung, she got a kill.
Yep.
And so that is the most kills with a perfect hitting percentage in Division II history. She ties a record set back in 1997 by a player from USC Aiken. Just talk about the match a little bit and Abby's performance. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was a great match. It was good to be back home and to come out and really execute and play well. We had our best night offensively, not just Abby. Of course, she led the way there. Sure. But as a team, we had our best night offensively, so that's always good to see things start clicking in that sense. But, yeah, Abby, I thought she had a great weekend last weekend at the crossover and kind of had a breakthrough weekend, and it was good to see her carry that through against Michigan Tech and Northern Michigan. And like you said, it was, it's like a baseball player going 13 for 13, getting 13 base. I mean, it's hard to do. That's why it was a 14-year-old record.
Right.
I don't know if she really had any idea. I knew she was having a great night, but I wasn't aware of it until after the match either. But again, and then on Saturday she followed it up with a nice performance against Northern Michigan too.
Sure. A couple of other stats from that match you were talking about. Your team hit 398 in that match. It's just incredible. You had 8 aces, 8 blocks. So just a great match for you guys. And the only other time Evil's record had been topped with a couple Division I players went 14 for 14 and 15 for 15. Just a little information for those viewers. That's that's just incredible.
Exactly.
So then on Saturday, you welcome in Northern Michigan, who was a very good team. They were 9-3 coming into the match. You win the first 2 sets, drop the third, and then you come back and play strong in the fourth set and win 25-20. Megan Schroeder had 13 kills, and Abby followed up with Abby Evils with 11 kills and 7 blocks. That may be your best win of the season. Yeah,
our middles really dominated. Ina had a nice match as well, so it's good to see. I think it means our ball control is getting better. Also, our freshman setters connecting a little bit better with our hitters too. We've always been a team that relies a ton on their middles, but like I said, that comes with you have to have the good passing and the good setter connection, and those are areas that we're young in, but we're starting to see those kind of really come together. Northern Michigan, very good team. I mean, we felt like we let one slip away early in the year up at their place in a 5-game loss. We were looking forward to matching up with them. And I thought that our kids they've just come out with a real competitive attitude, and I think they're starting to see that if they can, no matter what kind of lineup we put in or who's out, if they come out and compete, they're always going to have a chance, and we've had some good performances from kids stepping in for kids that are injured or coming off the bench and playing a few crucial points for us, and that's been real key too.
And then Abby, obviously, with the NCAA Division II record, was named the GLIAC North Division Player of the Week this week. She hit 733 over the weekend with 24 kills and 9 blocks. But even before that, you could tell she had started playing better recently. What do you kind of say that her improvement? Where is it coming from?
Well, I think it's just playing time. She's sat behind Becca Rappin and Ina last year, so didn't get a lot of playing time. And then this is her first year to really have an opportunity, and we have a freshman setter.
Sure.
So, but they have really started to have a nice connection. You can just kind of see they have a sense about where each other are on the court, and that's so important in the success of a middle hitter. And she's always had the physical tools. Like I said, she's a great athlete. She's touches over 10 foot, and so it's nice to see that. It just adds that extra thing into our offense that we've kind of been missing. And I've always thought she had the ability, but there were, she's taken advantage of her opportunity, and I can see just a maturity in her, a confidence level in her too.
Last few weeks for you have been interesting. You got a good win over Ashland at their place when they had only lost one time all year at home. You go to the crossover and you struggle a little bit, but you take Lewis, who was a top 25 team, to 5 sets, and you gave them all they could handle.
Right.
And then you beat a Michigan Tech team you should beat, and then you beat a Northern Michigan team, which maybe you shouldn't have beat.
Right.
But it seems like the youngsters are getting more comfortable. You're getting a lot of contributions from some of the younger players. Can you comment on that a little bit?
Yeah, we've dropped 4 5-game matches and all of them 2-point games in
Yeah,
Game 5.
right.
So we very easily could be, on the flip side of that, one of the, leading the conference right now. But and that's one thing that it is hard to do with young kids because our conference is so tough that it's hard to battle through all those 5-game matches and come out on top.
Sure.
But I think. You said we've put our young kids put their feet to the fire and told them, we're not blowing off this season. We still have expectations of making the conference tournament, of learning how to win, even though we're struggling, and making a run for it through the conference tournament. But you're right. Those young players, those freshmen, the sophomores that are first getting their opportunities to play, have been a real key, I think, in us pushing through and having the success that we've had this past weekend.
Interesting quirk to the schedule. You're not at home again the rest of the year.
Right.
You have 5 more road matches in the regular season. Tonight you're at Saginaw Valley at
Right.
7 o'clock. A big rivalry there, obviously. Always good matches between you two. Then you go to Ohio this weekend. You play Ohio Dominican on Friday night at 7 o'clock.
Right.
And then you have Tiffin on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Talk about the week ahead for you.
Yeah, it's going to be long being on the road. We head over to Saginaw. It's a one-day trip there and back. We'll get back late on Wednesday. And we lost a 5-game set here to Saginaw several weeks ago, and they're second in the North Division right now. But I really feel like we can get in there and compete, and it's always a battle when it's Saginaw, Grand Valley. And then we'll turn back around Thursday. We'll have a light practice, get on the road late Thursday night, and we've never made the Ohio Dominican Tiffin trip before, so that'll be a little different for us playing in those venues, but. Key weekend for us, as far as rankings in for postseason play within the conference tournament to, get a couple wins over the South Division. So we're, I believe we can get in and be one of the top 3 teams in the North Division, but we, want to at least be in a slot where we can get a wild card spot. So.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. 3 matches this week. It'll be a long week and a tough road ahead, but we wish you the best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for watching the Deanne Scanlon Show here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.